Ah, here's the rice. Looks like pretty grass. Got the same stuff in both containers, but they're doing differently for some reason. We had a lot of rain last week. I tried to pour some of the water off. These are my 3 Cherokee purple tomato plants. And they each have a nice sized tomato going, but doesn't seem to be producing any more tomatoes. Look at that nice little spider there. Isn't it pretty? I appreciate them at a distance though. I don't mind them being on my plants at all. These are the yellow pears. Coming together nicely. See how they're shaped? None are turned yellow yet, but won't be long. Here are the sweet 100s. This plant seems to be not doing well. See where a lot of the leaves have dropped off. They turned yellow. I pulled some of them off. Still producing, but the rest of them seem to be doing well. Here are the 2 Juliets that I bought. This is Blakey's. But he likes the cherry tomatoes better, so whatever. This is the only Fletcher tomato plant I have. Looks nice. Soon we'll have that one. I have 8 of these Beefmasters. And they're doing better now. And then 4 of my Romas. I have 8 more Romas in the long bed on the other side of the driveway. But they're producing. This is the only one that I have on a stake. I have got a bunch of squash beetles in here. And I sprayed with the natural spray yesterday because there were eggs on some of these leaves. Where is it? And yeah, there's a beetle there. I'm going to come out here with a jar and take care of them. See, there's eggs. This is our broccoli that's in the bucket, self-watering. And as much as it was raining, the self-watering bucket didn't get filled. I think the leaves kept it from filling up, so I need to use the pipe to fill up the bottom so it doesn't get wilty. But we just got a side shoot from here, bigger than the original center shoot that it had. So now it's making some more. And this is just, they produce. They keep on producing, so you just keep harvesting. Don't let them go to seed. I've been trying to pinch off the heads of these and harvesting some for cooking. I need to make some pesto soon. Ooh, hadn't done it with real basil leaves in a long time. I normally use just spinach leaves to make pesto. And then the azuki beans, definitely have some. They need to get bigger. I couldn't find information on growing these either. These are not typical garden fare, I guess. But they're doing really well. And they need to be bigger than that. And these are azukis on the outside. And this is the mung bean right here. And these are supposed to be climbers. So they're starting to outgrow the azuki beans and hopefully go up. Look, we got a visitor. I'm always torn between getting rid of butterflies so they don't lay their eggs and just enjoying them. Oh, that's a moth. And in case you didn't know, moths, when they land, have their wings spread out like that. Butterflies, when they're landing and eating or just resting, their wings are closed. And these are my ginger plants. I just formed one rhizome. The other rhizome here, I guess, didn't make it. I just bought them from the store and put them in. Put them about 2 inches below the soil level and just watered it and prayed. And these are sunflower seeds that my grandson brought home from school that we planted here. This is just grass, weeds, whatever. The definition of a weed is a plant growing where you don't want it. That's a weed. That's a demanding kitty. The mints have really taken off. The spearmint is fighting for its own here. And then 2 different types of peppermint. And then these are pineapple mint, and they don't seem to be doing as well. But it's neat to come out here and just grab a leaf of stevia and a mint leaf and just kind of chew on the 2 together, and it's like candy. But not bad for you candy. Story on this plant. Just looking for seeds earlier in the year and found this Italian variety. And I thought, oh cool, and the looks of it, it looked like the European cucumbers I like to buy. And then the name on it is Lunga della Cina. I think that translates to Chinese long cucumber. Italian variety. So, we've already harvested one. It was only about 7 inches long and not much fatter than that. But we got more growing on here, and hopefully many more to come. That little spiral is not adequate. Definitely not for something that's going to weigh like these things will. So I just put this cage next to it and just pulled some of the vines over to it, and it's going to probably wrap itself all over the place. This is something I would like to have on an overhead trellis next year, or later this year maybe, but not this plant, of course. And still got these briar things. They're just all over this property. Bradley's orange watermelon. Looks like a regular watermelon, but it's orange inside. Go away, kitty. Blakey's banana melons. Look like a cantaloupe, but banana shaped. This is what I call a Sprite melon. It's an Asian type of cantaloupe. What is that? And they're small, just a handful, thin-skinned. You can even eat the skin if you pick them early enough, if they're right. And the seeds are also edible. Just a nice, refreshing, not overly sweet melon.